Oh my god, there's a baby floating zombie. Oh, he was on the chicken. Okay. What's up with you? You're part of it. Oh god, it's so fucking hot in my room. Hell, it's so laggy. Hello everybody, my name is Dude Man, and welcome back to some more Space Odyssey or Space Astronomy. Okay, yes, I know. What the hell? I hate when you click this thing. For some reason, it just puts you into recipes. I get like you want to know what can be smelted, but God is annoying. Alright, I forgot. I can finally... Yeah, there we go. I can finally like scroll wheel the items into other stacks. God, I've been missing that. For some reason, it is completely bugged. It's simply magic for some reason. I think it's just me though. I think it's just me. But goodness, I am really excited to actually play more of this because from what I've been seeing, goodness, it's gonna be fun. I don't know. It's just super awesome. I love tech so much. I miss it so much. Okay. Make that a little bit taller. It's very claustrophobic in here. Alright. So now, I ended up making some grout. I like the little quote there. I am grout. If you haven't never seen Guardians of the Galaxy, which you should, it's an awesome movie. I love it. It's hilarious. There's a character in the movie that's pretty much a tree monster thingy. He says, "I am Groot" with every answer and while he's talking. So that's the only thing he can say is "I am Groot." So I love that quote there with this thing in Tinkers. God, that's awesome. Alright. I'm gonna take down some of these trees because, well, I need more wood. So, today, I'm going to make a smeltery. Let's see. I'm debating on how big of a smeltery I want. I think I might just go ahead and just start out with a 3x3. Because, why not? I love how fast the trees decay. Kind of wish trees like that did that in vanilla, to be honest. I hate how slow it goes. But, yeah, man, I just love this open area over here. It's just big and open. And flat, too. It's pretty nice. I'm just gonna get rid of those. Alright, so let's see. I also got a sleeping bag from one of the quests here. It's funny, like, they tell you to make a bed, and then they just give you a sleeping bag. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. Now, one of the craziest quests I've seen so far right now in the first chapter here is making power armor. Going into IC2 is like the most, is like the one mod's gonna be in, IC2 is insanely resource heavy when it comes to iron. I am not kidding. It is super resource heavy. And they want me to make a power armor tinker table right now. Well, not right now, but like in the getting started tab. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Grab a set of iron armor. Really? I'm gonna have to waste my iron for that crap? I guess I can just melt it down and get it back. But I hate making iron armor. I know it's weird, but I never make armor for anything. Unless, of course, it's something that's really useful. I never waste iron ever in mod packs or vanilla because I find it wasteful, to be honest. I really just don't like making iron armor at all. So, yes, we're going to make a smelter here. Which, of course, we need to make some seared brick. About 120. But the amount that I'm making right now, hopefully it should be enough. So, man, we have a really nice looking pine forest over here, too. Really cool. Really nice little spawn we have here, and I like it. It's kind of hilly over there, too, which is also pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to wait until all this stuff over here is smelted. Alright, there we go. Now we just got to make a bunch of smeltery stuff. Of course, smeltery controller, cast table, seared tank, seared faucet, and smeltery drain. I normally go for 2 if I ever melt down in my ores, which I'm going to clearly, and for tools as well. So one for each. Sear tank. I'm just gonna get one of that. Casting table again 2, and that's pretty much it. I am going to sleep. Yeah, I tried looking for a server to play on, but to be honest, I really don't want to play on a server because, again, I'm not going to be able to do all the things that I wanted to do. Ow. That's nice. That I wanted to do in single player, so... because, you know, there's... Let's see. BC Query. That item causes tremendous lag. I think it's tremendous lag, or just a little bit of lag. But yeah, it causes lag into the game, and it's really annoying. I don't want to do that yet. I need to get a piece of glass, actually. And it sucks. I mean, like, every single server that you will come across, if it's tech mod and BC, or if Buildcraft's in there with queries, or with its own query and stuff, 100% you're going to see it being banned because it's, again, it causes a lot of lag, and I kind of wish they would, makers of the mod would try and do something about that, to be honest, because I like to use that, and it's easier than making the Ender query, because that's very expensive, so, yeah, I don't know, it's just something I really hope they fix in the future. Get 2 of that. Smeltry controller, 2 faucets, 2 casting tables. I forgot what was the other one. Oh, we're done with that. And of course we need to make some seared brick for the foundation, I guess. Or the whole thingy. There we go. Pretty simple. Now, before, this is for, like, people that just started with new mod for Tinkers. The fuck are you doing here, cat? How did you get in here? I don't remember you coming in here. What the heck? I see like a black mass of fur on my right side, my peripheral vision, and apparently it's my cat scratching the shit out of his ear because I had to put some eardrops in there. Gross, I know. Alright, so, but yeah, for people that have never played with Tinkers for 1.7.10, which has been out for a while, but again, it is. And or for the new people that wanted to try it out. So, with new Tinkers, you can either make a 2x2 or a 3x3. A 2x2 is mostly for people that can't find a lot of clay, sand, and gravel, unless you don't want to go looking for a lot of it. But again, it's... Oh my god, I just lost my train of thought there. It's like I was going on a certain path and it just stopped. Oh my god, I hate when I do that. But yes, 2x2 are for people that you don't want to go out and search for a lot of sand, gravel, and clay. For some reason, I had a lot of trouble trying to find clay because it was constantly replaced by freaking salt. God. So yeah, there we go. Smeltry, 3x3, yeah, and stuff. So that's pretty nice. I normally have my things like the drains and stuff like that on the side. There we go. You can even have the drain on the bottom and then have your casting table in the ground if you wanted to. That's also an option. But of course, once you do get a 2x2, you can start smelting cobblestone, which of course turns into seared brick, liquid seared brick, or liquid seared liquid. You know, which is also another option too. If you don't want to go out and search for grouts, which is really good. What is that? Oh, that's a hat. I'm thinking like, what the fuck is that? Is that a different mob from a mod, like a Robin or something? But no, it's I think that's the guy from Half-Life. Yeah. All right. So yes, again, that's also an option if you want to get seared brick, which of course creeper. Which of course I'm going to. Oh! Thankfully, it was in the water. I'm going to try and automate it because seared brick is insanely useful. You can make your smelteries insanely high and wide. I think the max width and length, I think, is 7x7. I think I could be wrong by that. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at our quest. Really, I didn't have enough. All right. I hate how the mobs spawn with mechanism armor. So I'm not used to this sword and how much damage it does. Why am I going to the left? Dick!
Whoa, that was like Spike.
There we go. Go away. I've already created a couple of craters in my freaking lawn. That's nice. Okay, I should just simply put some lava in there. Should be simple enough. There we go. And apparently you don't need 5 buckets, but you need 4. If you don't know, 4,000 MB is pretty much millibuckets. Each what counts as a millibucket is about 1,000. So if, just in case, again, if you're new to tech, that's how much a millibucket's worth. About a 1,000, about 1,000 millibuckets is 1 bucket, pretty much. Oh my goodness. I don't know, it's just hard for me to talk sometimes. It's really tall, which is good because we're going to get a lot of room. Ow. Alright, nice. We can finally put our stuff in here. Yes! Oh, and plus, it is possible to keep this completely filled at all times. In case you were wondering, I'm going to smelt that. By the way, be sure to be careful when you're melting your ores, because they can turn into other ingots or other things. Well, we can store a lot of stuff. But yeah, they can turn into other things, and that's a real nuisance, and that's where trying to automate this thing, automate the smeltery, that's where the difficulty of trying to automate the smeltery comes into play, because what I would do is have a couple smelteries, and each smeltery has specific ores going into them, so they don't turn into other alloys, pretty much. Like, if you mix copper and tin, I think you end up getting bronze from another mod pack. Let's see. Trying to find that gooey. There we go. Molten copper. Yep, so you get a molten bronze. If you mix molten copper with tin, aluminum with copper, you get aluminum brass, which is used to make casts. Is also a replacement for gold if you don't want to use gold to make casts. Yeah, a bunch of different alloys. Be careful when you're melting down your ores so you don't accidentally turn into something else that you don't want. So, and plus this doubles our ore. It doubles the ore that you put in. So we've got 90 because we, of course we put a ton in there. I think it was about maybe, I would say a full stack and a half, maybe, of iron in there, and now it's got 90, or maybe less than that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how much I put in there. Putting a hopper on the side also works, in case you don't want to do this yourself. So, that's also another option. I'm going to put gold in here, because gold and iron don't turn into something else, unless, of course, thermal foundation expansion, something else, thermal this and that, doesn't have an alloy that does that. It has an alloy that needs iron and gold to create. That made any sense. I'm not gonna have this here. What's cool about the pattern chest, that all this stuff in the pattern chest stays in there, which is pretty nice. Okay. I'm gonna have this right here. And there they are. No pattern inside, which is really cool. And no pattern chest inside, I mean. Goodness. Okay, that's just something that I want on the side. Alright. Now we're gonna try and make an iron tool because I need to make diamonds, or I want to get Well, uh, I need a, I need obsidian. I mean, of course, I could go the old vanilla way and make another portal by placing lava and then turn into obsidian with water in a certain place. I could do that, but of course, I want a good pickaxe. I can't continue dealing with a flint pickaxe. So we're gonna get a tool rod pattern, a pickaxe pattern, and a tool binding here. So let's see. Now, when you're making your cast, you need something that doesn't melt immediately, like wood. Wood tools won't work. You can use like a stone shard to make a tool binding, which is very nice. So, be wary of that. Didn't want to be down there. Right. There we go. I hate when this is here. I wish you could get this out of here. So let's see. Gold in there. So what we're going to do is just place it right here, and bam. I think that was like about 2 ingots worth. Let's throw this worth of making that cast. Using aluminum brass. I think that's what it was. You only need to use. You're gonna use at least 1 ingot of aluminum brass to make these casts and stuff. So, which is very nice. So what we're gonna do is pretty much make a pickaxe completely made out of iron. I mean, why not? Got a ton of it already. So, and there we go. Pickaxe head. Sweet. Tool. Rod. And then the binding. Of course, you don't need to make your pickaxe completely out of one material. You can change it up. You can even have a paper tool rod. And what that does, I mean, be thinking like, why the hell would I want that? It sounds terrible because, you know, it's made out of paper. Well, there's something called modifiers that you could use to make your pickaxe even better than it was before. But I don't want to do that on here because, well, I'm just going to use this to get I'm going to use this to get... If you're not sure... If you want to not use diamonds like I always try to do here, you can just open up your materials book. Yes, there we go. I think... Yes, here we go. Yeah. You can open up your materials book. I always get confused with the other one, which I can't think of off the top of my head, to look at what type of material can be used to mine obsidian. Because there is a way to get obsidian without having to use diamonds. Let's see. You can even make your tools out of bone, which is even better than flint. I don't know how that makes sense, but it pretty much is. And I mean, it can mine iron. It's not like flint, but it has more durability than flint, I think. Or something else. It could be. Alamite is something I want because it's able to mine cobalt, and cobalt is like the highest tier of material to use. Slime crystals, that's just pretty much durability, in a way. Full tool durability if you use a tool rod, I think. But yeah, this is mostly just tool rod. It's mostly for durability. You just want to use it for mining. Paper, like I said before, can give you an extra durability. I mean, you can have a paper tool rod and a binding. You get 2 extra modifiers, which is insane. So, it's pretty nice. There's manulin, which is, cobalt is the second highest material you can use. And manulin is the highest #1 material that everybody goes for because it has 3,000 full to durability, but it also has 1,200. But whatever, it's like the best thing to use because it can mine everything, which is pretty awesome. Steel can mine cobalt, but again, steel is actually pretty difficult in most mod packs. See, you can also find it in villages if you're lucky too. Let's see. Steel ingot. What can we do to make steel? We can make molten steel from tinkers. I have no idea how. That's the problem with NEI sometimes. You can research engineering. You can also make a blast furnace, which I think I might go for if I just want to skip Alamite, which I probably will. Because making steel in a blast furnace is super easy. You just gotta put ingot and coal in there. And it takes quite a bit, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I might as well do that. Actually, I'm gonna get the slag. I have no idea what slag is used for other than making concrete. All right. So yeah, that is the gist of Tinkers there, right there for you. I mean, you're gonna do so much with Tinkers for tools. It's like one of my favorite mods of all time, next to IC2 and Thumbcraft, because you could just do so much with Tinkers for your tools. It's crazy. You can make a hammer, you can make a lumber axe that could axe just like the timber mod, if you ever play with that back then. Just taking down a tree in one hit. I want the hopper I'm looking for, which is nice. The scythe, which is pretty much attacks multiple enemies at a time. And there's some other ones I can't think of the top of my head, you know. So again, just look through the book, see what you can find, and all that stuff. Oops. Actually, no. It's gold, I think. Turns into something else. So yeah. Oh no, I forgot. Did I turn all my sear brick into... Oh, I didn't. Whew. That's good, because I forgot I can make a casting bin. I think that's what it's called. Basin, there we go. There might not have been casting. Basin, whatever. Because this, it can be used to make blocks of... pretty much storage blocks of any material you want. By the way, it's okay if you just open it up a little bit. It won't flow out for some reason. And there you go. It will turn into a full block of iron, which is pretty awesome if you just want to get it all out now. so yeah, there you go. Tinker's Construct for you. It's awesome mod. I'm gonna be still playing with this mod because it's still a very useful mod to help out with other things and stuff, which I'm probably gonna be using for a while to double my ore for a while. So let's see, did we complete anything here? Alright, getting upgraded tools. That's the tool forge, which I guess I probably might just go ahead and get, which costs about 4 storage blocks, I think, of any material that you want to use. I think the tinker table can also be used to, like if you want to use redstone to make your pickaxe faster, you can surround your pickaxe with redstone in this here, instead of having to go into here. So it's also another good little tidbit. Except I need... Alright. Well, no, I think I can still use this. Yes! Okay. Oof. It's pretty cool. It has a little creeper face on the side, if you haven't noticed that. You still need to use an axe, which is kind of weird. Alright, there we go. Tool forge, we get a ton of new things to make. We can make a hammer, like I said before. We can make a lumber axe, an excavator, which can mine 3x3 of dirt or whatever, gravel, sand. A scythe that can attack a 3x3x3 area of mobs. A cleaver that is the best thing to use for beheading. I'm not kidding. I made a Wither Skull farm alone with just that item and another item from Thumbcraft that can attack things for me. And I got about like almost like, I would say 2 or 3 stacks of Wither Skulls in about maybe a couple hours. That was awesome. You can make a long bow, which is pretty cool. You can make a crossbow, which is super cool. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use that, and they love it. You can make shurikens, or shurikens if you want to call it like that, or say it like that. Blah. A rapier, which is armor piercing. Dagger, which I don't see a lot of people using, to be honest, but it's fun to use nonetheless. Frying pan, which you can use to cook things, to be honest with you. I've used this in... what was that mod pack called again? That's... what was that mod pack? Sky something. I don't remember what it's called. But it was really fun. You make a battle sign, which is really weird. You can still use it as a regular sign, I think. A chisel, which is also nice. Short bow, which is like a normal bow, it's just with modifiers and other material. Throwing knives and javelins. It's just really whole tons of stuff you can make here for weapons and tools, which are really cool. So just play around with this mod and just be creative. It's awesome. Alright, now that we got that, let's see. Except we need, oh my god, I hate when they do that. You need that one. Oh, okay, that was a waste of iron. I still got 32. Back. Ugh, whatever. Of course I'm gonna make multiple bases in the future, so I'll just keep that for now. Put that away. There's a skeleton nearby. I'm guessing there's like a little cave over there somewhere. I keep hearing mobs and stuff, and a cave sound effect too. So, okay, let's see what else. Great, and an iron hammer, making a super duper cool little thingy. Okay, but that's. I think that'll be it. Exploring the universe too. Cool. I think that should be it for today, though, guys. That was just a little introduction to Tinkers. If anybody's never played with this mod pack or with that mod before and stuff, and/or haven't played with the newest version of Tinkers, that's playable at the moment. I'm not talking about 1.8. But yeah, in the next episode, I think we might as well. God dang it, go back to this tab and get to automatic farming. But before that, I think I should start making some machines here. Let's see. Thermal. Jeez, really? I ate. Wait a minute. I said thermal, not BC transport. What are you doing? Did I spell thermal wrong? I did. What the heck? That's weird. Guess I have to be more specific. Whatever. Okay, so pretty much make redstone furnace and a pulverizer. I don't know why they show the resonant version first, which is like the highest tier machine you can make, which is insanely expensive just to make the machine frame. Do that. You need an Enderium gear, and to make Enderium you need to combine an induction smelter for Enderium blend and Pyrotheum dust, but I'm getting ahead of myself big time. But I need to do a lot more mining because I need redstone, a lot of it too. Redstone is freaking huge in tech mod, so. Alright, so yeah. I think that'll be the first thing I'll do in the next episode is just pretty much set up some machines, get everything going. The thing I'm gonna use to make power, if I could speak right today. Been failing miserably lately. I might as well make 3. Shut up! 3 steam dynamos because they create enough power for me to get things going and stuff. You know, there's something called the redstone clock. We could quit. There it is. Redstone clock, which is really nice to have. It's just a simple cheap block emits a redstone pulse once a second, which I can use to get all this iron out of here when I am not around. So that is nice. That's freaking me out, which is really nice to have. So yeah. Anyways, guys, if you want to try out this mod pack out for yourself, I have the link in the description below for the FTV launcher. This is called Space Astronomy. And soon we will go into space, and that's going to be my first time ever going into space. So I have no idea what I'm expecting. I've seen videos, but I've never gone into space before, so it's going to be an experience. Crazy experience and a crazy ride, so I don't know when that's going to happen, but but soon it will happen. I really hope there's more chapters too, because this is not a whole lot for what we have in this mod pack. But of course, this mod pack is still getting updated as what the mod creators said in the description of the FTV launcher. So anyways, guys, like I said before, I have a link in the description below for the FTV launcher. But anyways, my name is Dude Man, and I'll see you guys later. Wait, do I have a hat? No, I don't. There's hats in here, I forgot to show. Yeah. No, I don't want that. There we go. But anyways, guys, my name is Dude Man. I'll see you guys later. Bye.